Hello everybody and welcome to episode 2 of the RLCS 2024 Game of the Week! Stumpy, you've got no right to sing with your microphone. Sorry, I'm being rude. I've been asked to be joined by the CEO of Subpar over Zoom. Here he is.
All right, I'm not at home. Okay, I literally, RLCS finished last night. I drove immediately to my partner's house. It's like 2.5 hours away. And today, by the way, I'm going to peek here. It's my birthday, all right? I'm 29 today.
Old.
And Cole said to me, do you want to sit down? Do you want to do a little recording? And I was like, it's my birthday, mate. And he said, we'll do a recording. Get on Discord now. Don the kitty headset, and let's get going.
You look beautiful. Have you washed that jumper,
Thanks,
by the way? I'm sure you've worn that about 3 times in the last few days.
I've worn it every day for the last week.
For goodness sake. Yeah, RLCS has happened, and this is how the Swiss went. A bit like this. And the surprising team was Gentlemates Alpine. I called them Alpine on the broadcast. That wasn't great.
You silly bastard.
I know. But the game of the week is going to be, and we can have some question marks in here at editor.
How do we pick the game of the week, though? Realistically. Because, right, let's say quarterfinals, it was a bit of a wash. We kind of thought it might be, but the fact that the losing team's got 2 individual games is a little bit one-sided. The semi-finals, though, mate. Two entire Game 7s, which was miraculous. It was exciting. It was gorgeous. A lot of people were saying one of the best Sundays we have ever had in any online event. I think it's 100% up there, but I'm always cautious to say, oh, it was the best, because there's always going to be something that was like, oh yeah, actually that was better.
We've had that call before that it's been the best championship Sunday ever online. I remember from Europe, but maybe we can compare the 2 of them in a future video. But for now, we're going to go and zoom in to Game 7, Gentlemates Alpine versus Team Vitality. We've got the little chat over here, and here we go.
Wait, pause that again, sorry. Press your little start button.
Oh, for
little
God's
window
sake,
button.
grow up.
What the hell is that? Not even just all of those horrible, dirty icons, but also all of those pinned things that you've got on your taskbar.
Yeah, I like having them.
Leading into then the widgets view, and then you've got Copilot that's just been added, and the search bar.
I like it. So it's Johnny and Shogun casting, going into Game 7. Gentlemates, or M8, as they call themselves.
At this point, as well, Gatoga, or Gatoga, I don't know how to say it, he has got, I think it's 130,000 live viewers.
Mental.
Insane.
Absolutely mental.
Or a kickoff from Vitality.
So how do we get to this point? Gentlemates, it was a back and forth series, right? It was a legit Game 7. This wasn't a reverse sweep attempt. I think 3-1 Gentlemates.
Yes, that was it. Yeah, it was 3-1 Gentlemates. Then Vitality, they have then managed to then get themselves back into Game 7, which is wild. And then they also get a goal at 3 seconds with a kickoff. So they've been excelling at the entire tournament, bear in mind. Like with Alpha and Radosin working together to give Zen opportunities. So I've loved watching Gentlemates. They've done brilliantly.
I'm making the mistake of just watching it. I think because we've got the commentary and stuff, I'm just going, ooh, pretty Rocket League. But it's cool
How fun
because
was it to have Pretty Rocket League back, though?
I know.
It's so good.
And EU, everyone loves it. Even like the North American pros, I saw Arsenal was tweeting, saying like, man, NA is just so much worse.
And there's chalks. But everyone's loving it. Like I saw Jorby tweeting as well, just being like, oh, it's going to be rough. Like, it's going to be a tough old season for us in NA. Which, to be fair, you should really be used to at this point.
Yeah, exactly. They've stepped up, if anything. This is beautiful, though. It's funny, because when you watch it back, you know, you sort of think like, oh, man, I'd forgotten that Team A were 2-0 up with a minute left or whatever, because you don't think of that in the moment. You sort of think of it second by second. Maybe that's due to my lack of object permanence, but that's how I see it.
It's due to your baby brain.
Peekaboo! Oh my god, it's 1-0. Peekaboo! Oh, it's 2-1.
What happened?
There's no context to this.
When you blink, do you think everyone dies?
Yes, for a split second, yeah.
Just the tiniest second.
I mean, at this point, I was thinking the Gentlemates were about to die. Because Vitality were looking pretty darn spicy. Oh, what a save as well. There were so many saves.
I've loved watching the new teams too, like seeing Itachi go over on Gentlemates and Exotic as well. Basically, both players from KC were my 2 favourite to watch on different teams. it seems like they've found like a different level to themselves. Like, not that they're better or worse or whatever, but that they are playing a bit differently with different teammates.
I remember that moment. That moment of bumping in the corner. I was like, oh man, they're overstretched. When teams start bumping each other on the rotation out, it's not good.
Oh god, Radosin the entire weekend was terrifying. He's gone back to like full Radosin form.
Yeah,
like,
true.
Be a bit terrible, and then just score like a random goal. Like in the previous in one of the previous games, I think it was game.
It was the last one. It was
series.
It was the overtime, game 6 on Utopia.
Was it game 6? Yeah. Yeah, he was just being friendly rubbish. Like, was shooting wide, getting in the way, bumping his teammates, and then he scores the winner at like 7 minutes in.
Oh, here we go. I've got a feeling there might be something brewing for Gentlemates. And it's the game of the week, don't forget, everybody.
It is.
So it's a fair prediction that it won't just be trickling it away and Vitality taking the 1-0.
We've got an honourable mention for a game that we'll talk about too.
Oh,
there it is! There it is! The pace of this game is ridiculous as well. That pass from Itachi is great. Seiko, go back a little bit. Just look at Seiko where he pre-jumps.
Well, he pre-jumped from the last game
there
and arrived when his team needed him the most. That's what Shogi said.
Very good line from Shogun.
Well, we were talking about that as well, backstage, and you just know when Shogun said that, when his team needed it most, he did that lean back thing and just looked cool. He does that. When it's a good line, he just leans back, and he pretends that he's not, said something wondrous, but he knows he has.
On LAN, he does like a little smirk.
Yeah.
The touch nearly stuck on through.
It's getting close, Stumpy Goblin.
For a little bit of context as well, bear in mind that Vitality, they have won every event since picking up Sega, every RLCS event at least, since picking up Zen. Zen has not, in his career, lost an RLCS event. He's never lost a best of 5 until the Swiss stage 100%. In this regional itself.
100%.
Alpha is one of my favourite players, I think, at the moment. Like, him and Zen have been teaming up to an insane level, so I've been loving watching what Alpha's been doing. And then Gentlemates, they're essentially sort of, we've described them as the leftovers of other teams, and they sort of were. Especially Seiko and Itachi, they were just sort of like taking off their teams, didn't have anyone for a bit, and then they've come together, and then people were thinking maybe they'll be top 6, and now they're here like battling to get into the grand final. So yeah, credit to all of the boys.
Now we just sit and we drool over what's going to happen over these last 40 seconds. It's nice to know.
Everyone was going crazy. Keep an eye on chat. If you know what happens, keep an eye on chat. Like, because we were in the green room shouting as well. Lovely touches from Alpha. What a guy.
This is the most locked in I've been watching Rocket League when this series was happening. Just can't take my eyes off it. It's been a while since I've been there. This was the event that sort of brought me back to that point. Like, as a fan, you know?
Second.
Oh, here we go. Alpha going for bumps. Of course he is. Alpha's so good at going for bumps. Juicy cut. I get it.
Oh, and Vitality is so excited. No, those bumps from Alpha all weekend have been ridiculous.
Yeah, they have.
He's been offensively insane.
This segment was tweeted out by Jake Sucky as well.
Yes, I love that, yeah. It's
Here
Jake
we
Lucky.
Go. No, but he calls himself Jake Sucky on Twitter.
Yeah.
I didn't just call him that. That wasn't my name. Anyway, enough about Jake.
And then that.
You are absolutely joking.
Well, look at Alpha's
movement.
Why does Alpha go forward?
Oh, man.
Go back.
Here we go.
Right. Why does Alpha do this on that point?
Oh, Alpha. Keep an eye on Alpha, everybody. You can look at his little eye roll. Did you see his eye roll?
Why, after Vitality have had near enough perfect kickoffs the entire weekend.
Scored so many goals from him.
They literally got like 2 goals in 10 seconds in previous series. I think maybe earlier in on Sunday itself as well. And they just didn't, at the final moment, they weren't able to even get a single turn back to net. Alpha thinks, I can be offensive here. It's ridiculous. You've got the lead. You go back. They know that. I have no idea why Alpha thought that at all. It's so reminiscent.
It's just pure playing on instinct, isn't it? I think, at that point.
The instinct was just so wrong.
Yeah, I know. Here we go. Wibbly wobbly.
Oh, wibbly wobbly.
Timey wimey. I'm pretty sure that this is close as well. Did Alpha have a chance there?
Oh, did he?
All right, keep an eye on Alpha
At this
here.
point, I was screaming.
Oh, his touch was heavy.
Oh, yeah, his touch was heavy there.
And his knees were weak, his arms were heavy. You don't ask me about his sweater.
Mum's spaghetti's already all over my hoodie.
Oh, Juicy.
Outrageous.
The big J-man. Look at the hug.
Good.
That is sick from
What
Juicy.
a pass. Seiko makes it close. Like, posting in on that distance.
So good. What a game. Game of the season so far, question mark?
It was either that or the long overtime with Carmine versus BDS.
Oh,
yeah, that
this
one. Yeah. That's the original one we were going to do. Seeing Exotic play for those first 3 games on BDS is one of my favourite things that's happened this entire weekend. Exotic was incredible. And then Casey ended up reverse sweeping the entire thing, which was a lot of fun for me and CJ to cast. That was great.
Yeah, jealous of that. Well done.
Yeah, that was brilliant. That is such a kick yourself moment for Alpha. I do feel for him, but is that one of the best weekends of online we've had ever in RLCS?
Yeah, it feels like
especially this Sunday. Let's say Sunday, because Saturday was a bit of a whiffy-waffy.
The heart of the RLCS is beating strongly, I think, after that weekend. So I just feel like it's over to you, North America.
Yeah, all right. NA, give us a bit of gold.
Bring it on.
Let Gen G sweep it again. Not Gen G. No, let G2 sweep it again, rather. Gen G, play a bit of Rocket League. I saw the OG, by the way, just quickly. OG made it into the top 16 again, which I'm very happy about. The boys, they're back. I still back Nolly. And right now I'm up near Liverpool, so I need to do it, otherwise I will get shanked. Our chances are high regardless. But yeah, NA. Can they beat it, Cole, is my question.
I just hope that we have another Justin moment in North America.
Oh. Well, no, at least we've got Garage G to give us a little bit of Mad Jewel.
Oh. Bye.